Hey everybody, hope you're all having a good day. Our pals ahead has returned for a while. If I'm saying a bit odd, things decided to pick weird audio issues, but hopefully, hopefully it's only temporary. And let's cover the pattern. I'm going to go from there. First off is I think it's harmonized dual. It's dual sonic. Okay, it's just dual sonic. The dual skill is transfer action to them once per turn, and once per map, and then you have to already enter combat that turn. Then we have Radiant Scrolls. There's Kanto meaning. Kanto just basically means after an attack skill, structure restriction, or attack assist skill, structure restriction, from the beginning, it's some movements in this kit, so they are a Cavalier unit. So that way, it's if they attack, if they move 2 spaces and attack, they have 1 space, and if they don't move and attack, they have 3, basically. Other than that, Assassin Chair, Current 1, they attack twice. Even if opponents combat, they will still attack twice. If they initiate combat or within 2 spaces of an ally, attack rate is -6 on foe. They deal damage equal to Y during combat, excluding effect specials. Reduce the percent foes non-special reduce times X% skill, 5% is equal to Y times 4 during combat. The Y is highest total penalties among target and foes in 2 of target. So for example, if Y times X equals 64, a foe who reduced damage by 45% skill is reduced by, it would be gone down to 17%. Then we have Iceberg, boosts damage by 50% of the resistance to charge points to the weapon. Flare Mirror, if they initiate combat, deal 7 damage to foe as combat begins. Effects that reduce damage during combat do not apply, will now reduce foot CP below 1. Attack plus 7, rest plus 10 during combat. Then applies the Fire Emblem Flame on 5 spaces in a line center of foe spaces oriented from the direct, based on the direction they're facing, for the turn. The Fire Emblem Flame has the effect of foe trees that are due is treated as a difficult terrain, which basically gives them additional cost for movement to move with. Obviously, this impact skills that can't be sold by terrain. At the start turn, deals 7 damage. This will now reduce foe CP below 0. This also can't be reduced in effect during combat. And deals 7 damage to the foe as combat begins. Same effect as like the in combat effect, basically. This will never reduce the foe's HP below 1, and can be reduced by damage that is reduced during combat. Sabotage, attack rest free. At the start turn, if any foe's resistance is less than their resistance, attack rest -6 on that foe for this action. At start combat, if they arrest the foe, attack rest -X on foe during combat. The X is free plus highest penalty of each of the stats between the target and foes in 2 spaces of the target. The stats are calculated independently. Defense rate is split free. At the start of the player enemy phase, if any foe inferior which becomes center of them has less resistance than them, plus 5. Defense rate plus 7. Ploy and exposure is inflicted on those foes for this action. Ploy neutralizes bonus similar, treachery, or grand strategy for this action. Exposure, they take 10 more damage. And then it just covers up the effects, which are being neutralized, so it doesn't matter. And next up we have Celgius, Scarlet Spear. It sells Particular, turns 1. He attacks twice, even if opponent's combat will attack twice. At the start of combat, if HP is 25% or above, attack plus X to him, and attack -X on foe during combat. The X is 25% of the foe's attack at the start of combat, -2. The minimum is 6, the maximum is 16. Reduce damage from attacks by 30% during combat, excluding effects, and then restores 7 HP to him after combat. Like Lasuna, 2 charge times 11, also exclusive to himself, if I'm right. Treats foes of Petsam Res as it is reduced by 80%. When it's by triggers, if hits of the foe's special is ready or triggered before or during this combat, reduce damage from foe's next attack by 40%. Once per combat, and exclusive effect specials. The distance defense rest solo can counter attack regardless of flinch range, and he's not adjacent to an ally, defense rest plus 5 during combat. Special 5-4, at the start of combat, if HP is 40% or above, grants Kunai Count plus 1 to him and inflicts Kunai Count -1 on foe per attack. High spies applies, does not stack. Reduces the effect of deep wound by 50% during combat. Deep wound typically means you can't heal, but obviously you're reducing it by 50%, so you can heal by 50% of it. And also, if he deals damage to the foe during combat, restores HP equal to 30. Deals damage to the foe using a special. Restores HP equal to 30% of the damage dealt, excluding your specials. And so turn 3, at the start of turn, if HP is 100%, or if a foe is within 3 moves from center of him, grants charge. Charge just means he can move 3 spaces horizontally or vertically, so cardinal movement. Then we have Header, Spy Shuriken, Assault Trigger, Currents 1. If changes combat, she attacks twice. At the start of combat, if HP is 20% or above, attack speed defense rest plus 5 to her during combat. If a rally assist skill is used by her or targets her, grants no follow-up to her and target, and both for that ally, sorry. Then affects exposure in closest current direction of her and that ally. For next action, and if a rally assist skill is used by her, she can an action. This is once per combat. Dagger 7. Dagger 7 just basically means after combat, if she attacked. Defense rate is -7 on target and foes in 2 spaces of target for this action. Exposure, obviously, foe takes 10 more damage. No follow-up if they hit the foe. Neutralize effects that guarantees full sword attack and prevents hers. Rally attack speed plus, attack speed plus 6 to target ally for the turn. Remote Sparrow, if changes to combat, attack speed plus 7 during combat, and the foe's first attack is reduced by 30%. Defense rate is root 4. Speed defense -4 on the foe during combat, and if paralysis skills used by her or targets her. Speed defense -6, guard, discord, and schism. It's inflicted and foes the card direction of both her and that target at ally for its action. Guard affects current count -1 on them per attack during combat, has highest stack. Discord's attack speed defense rest -X on him during combat. The axe is 2 plus number of allies in 2 speeds of him, max 5. First action. Schism neutralizes triangle attack, dual strike, and pathfinder effects on him. And if they remove this debuff, then those 3 stat skills are removed as well. Then if anything, we have Rina, she's 4-star. Como Uni Plus, effect against fan foes. She can move 2 spaces and chase any ally in 2 spaces. If she changes combat, she attacks twice. At the start of combat, if foe's HP is 70% or above, attack speed defense rest plus 4 to her during combat. Glimmer's 2 charge, boost damage stat by 50%. Attack speed cash ready. At the start of combat, if the foe's HP is 100%, not hers, and the penalty act, or if a penalty act on foe, sorry, attack speed plus 5 during combat. Powers would just be any debuffs that will last for the next action. And then we have speed defense range 3, speed defense -4 on foes in 3 spaces during combat. There is in fact a 4-star on this. Okay. Best looking summons outside as well as the free one. I already have the unit, so I'm going to go for Celgius. I just want more copy feature, basically. Well, we're getting at least a 4-star, so that's good. Ferdinand von Ayer. Okay. That's a bit. Best looking summons. I'll see you next time.